With this video, we will be doing Drake Continues to Embarrass Himself, and if you want to help this channel and the content that we making, please help support our merchandise. The link is in the description. If you didn't hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button. Try and get the channel to grow. And the only way we're going to do this if you like, share, and comment on the content. So without further ado, Chi, get the yayo.
Get the yayo.
So the last couple of weeks have been tough for both Drake and his fans. After he decided to officially wave the white flag in his beef against Kendrick Lamar, he has still been somewhat active. First, people saw him out in the Turks partying, which is hilarious considering this line from Meet the Grams. Of course, he also had the Twitter Riddler and his cryptic messages that he shared, along with some of Drake's belongings he allegedly possessed. And yes, I know the journalist Christopher Alvarez now claims that Drake did no wrong that night, but the more I think about it, the stranger it sounds for Drake to want to hang out with this guy of all people at 3 a.m. in his hotel room, where Christopher claims that Drake played him some unheard beats. Not even songs, just beats.
That never made sense to me, to hang out with him 3 o'clock in the morning to listen to beats. Like,
yeah, we're just gonna listen to these beats. They hard, ain't they?
3 o'clock in the morning.
It's crazy.
It's wild.
Which Drake doesn't even make beats. I don't know, the story is just not adding up to me. Regardless, in an attempt to pop back out and silence the critics, Drake did come back with a feature on Sexy Red's new album, specifically on the song You My Everything. And I have to say, in listening to her part of the song, I think Miss Red might have damaged my brain permanently. I mean, her performance here is just straight up garbage. Like, I'm talking about way worse than Soul Train.
I'm like, what did he say fuck me for?
Now, in his feature, Drake attempts to silence the haters and to diffuse the ever-growing buzz around the first and greatest diss beat of all time, Metro Boomin's BBL Drizzy. Now, here you get the same bullshit Drake that we've gotten over the last couple of years. Lazy lines about having sex, and bars about the tough guys in his entourage. But this one's gotta be my favorite.
Soon as this shit get resolved, I'll turn librarian for you. I'm booking that shit.
What?
Why?
And here is where he tries to reclaim his status as the true BBL god, sampling the record itself and saying,
Me and the surgeon got history. I changed a lot of girls' lives for real. They need a new body to hit me. Hey, BBL Drizzy, they want a new body. They asked me for it. The last one, Jung, he did it for free because I sent so many past ones for him.
So here Drake is saying, yes, I am indeed the BBL god.
I liked that part of the song. I thought it was hard. I thought Drake talking to this like, yo, I done got a lot of BBLs done in my lifetime. I got so many done. I sent one. He said, yo, that's on the house. Because you done sent so many through here. Yo, this on the house.
Yeah, he talking real cash, right?
Yeah.
I sent so many past ones for him.
So here Drake is saying, yes, I am indeed the BBL god, because yes, I've likely spent millions of dollars getting various surgeries for various women. I mean, at this point, Drake is looking at these chicks like Build-A-Bitch, apparently. In this way, I guess Drake tries to divert the joke on himself into a W. All I know is that stupid BBL Drizzy hook has lived rent-free in my head for weeks. And the fact that people were dissing him in 1,000 different languages was just hilarious. Overall, this song still...
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's a whole nother level of why I said you can't get in front of something that's already in front of you.
That's wild, and that sounded hard. And to even add to that, somebody put in the comment section, she said they was making the songs in sign language to BBL Drizzy. So you got sign language, you got Chinese, you got... It's international.
It's worldwide.
Facts. And that was hard, though. I like what he was doing with it.
Yeah.
Languages was just hilarious. Overall, this song still makes my ears bleed, at least for the first 2 minutes. But Drake's flow really is great here. I do have to admit, though, I find it hilarious that he keeps fulfilling prophecy after prophecy.
When I see you stand by Sexy Red, I believe you see two bad bitches.
Even the biggest Drake nut gargler has to admit that the optics of this are hilarious. And more recently, a ghost from Drake's past has revealed its ugly head once again. Or should I say GhostWriters?
Like
take it.
With the walk off.
Wow. Purse.
Back in 2015, Drake would famously destroy the then very respected Meek Mill in a rap battle. He took down the dude from the streets who was known for getting hyped on the mic, releasing Charged Up and then the hit record Back to Back in the matter of a week. Drake crushed any chance that Meek might have had by hitting him in his most vulnerable spot. I remember back then I had just left off to college.
Yo, that artwork on that, that's what made it so classic, because that was the artwork of the baseball game from when they won the back-to-back championships. And they won it in Philadelphia. You know, Meek was from Philadelphia. So that artwork became legendary, and it became strategic how people started battling. They even took it where the artwork was even important. Because before, the artwork was never important in the battle. But when this dropped, now the artwork's important of what it looks like. Everyone will see, let me see what the artwork looks like.
Let me see the album art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sticks out.
Back to back in the matter of a week. Drake crushed any chance that Meek might have had by hitting him in his most vulnerable spot. I remember back then I had just left off to college, and when I heard Back to Back playing at house parties and on the radio, I said, holy shit, my guy Meek is cooked.
Yeah.
He tried to come back. I tried to hype up his responses to my friends, but it did not matter. Everything about Back to Back was perfectly strategized. Even the artwork for the song directly referencing the walk-off home run in Game 6 of the 1993 World Series hit by Joe Carter was so well planned. For those of you that don't know, that home run propelled the Blue Jays to back-to-back championships. Drake had entire crowds of people saying lines like,
Trigger fingers, turn the trigger fingers. Yeah, you get bodied by a singing nigga. You love that and you gotta get a world tour. Is that a world tour?
Alluding to Meek's that
I forgot how bad it was for me during that point in time that everyone was doing that. I remember when Drake came to Philadelphia and he had everyone singing in Philadelphia. When you come to somebody's city and you got the whole city singing your song, that means that song has did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah, I was just checking out the video a second ago, and the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire questions, one of them was Pink Print Tour.
Was it?
Yeah.
I ain't catch it. I'm about to catch it.
Yeah, you get bodied by a singing nigga. You love that and you gotta get a world tour.
Girl tour.
Is that a world tour?
Girls tour.
alluding to Meek's then relationship with a much bigger entertainer than himself, Nicki Minaj. At the time, his status as her boyfriend was eclipsing his status as a rapper. Don't get me wrong, he was still dropping good music, but he was becoming more known for being Nicki's boyfriend more than he was for being Meek Mill, which is something a man is obviously going to be clowned for. This whole song is layered with references that emasculate Meek, who is known for his tough guy gangster image and ferocious delivery in his songs. For Drake to drop a radio hit on his head through a diss record is something that we had not seen for a very long time, and this really got him a lot of credit as an MC, and he really shed the soft R&B Marvin's Room guy label. Now you're probably asking yourself, well, why do I bring this up today? Well, first off, let's just acknowledge that what Kendrick did to Drake recently is exactly what Drake had done to Meek almost a decade ago. Because just like Drake recently, Meek actually put out some decent records of his own during that beef, dropping Wanna Know, War Pain, and Pray For Him. 3 great records that got completely eclipsed by Back to Back.
There was 3 great records, but it got eclipsed because he dropped them months after that. I was a big Meek Mill fan at this time. I was waiting for a response. He dropped them songs like 3, 4 to 6 months later after this came out. So it was like, why are you still even putting these records?
No one even cares anymore.
Yeah, you had your opportunity. And I think Kendrick Lamar learned a lot from that beef, because Drake won that beef because he out-strategized Meek Mill. Yeah. Kendrick makes sure during this beef, you're not out-strategizing me on no levels. I'm going to take what you do and I'm going to out-strategize you.
Yeah, and when you think you got me figured out, I'm going to strike when you're not expecting it.
Yeah, that's what made it crazy.
In these songs, he talks about how Drake is an inauthentic artist, even calling him the new Milli Vanilli.
Was it Quinn Miller, was it Usher, was it detail where you really got your flow? Milli Vanilli, nigga.
Referencing an R&B duo who infamously failed when it became public knowledge that they weren't actually singing a single note on their hit album. But in the end, it did not matter. Meek could have dropped the most scathing record of all time, and no one would have cared because the public perception was that Drake had already won. Does any of that sound familiar to you guys? Like, Kendrick just got 2 platinum records calling him a PDF file. And just like Drake recently, Meek seemingly went into this battle with no strategy, and to me in the end that's why they both lost. Now to Meek's credit, during this beef he did expose the most glaring kink in Drake's armor at the time, and that's the fact that he had gotten a lot of quote-unquote help from ghostwriters writing some of his biggest songs. There is a reason that the term OVO sweatshop was coined at this time, as people began to speculate that Drake would use his record label as a guise to bring in talent, suck them dry for inspiration and ideas, and essentially sign his name on the top of their homework, and really leave them even worse than they were before.
Yeah, they had him take a test and just put Drake on
the top.
Yo, that's hilarious.
And essentially sign his name on the top of their homework, and really leave them even worse than they were before they met him.
You're not an artist anymore, little guy. You make my hits now, pussy.
Meek Mill called him out on record to give Quentin Miller his due credit for his...
That's what it feel like that's going on over there. You're not an artist no more. You just make hits for me.
Yeah.
Exactly what it
You're
feel
my
like.
minion.
Yeah.
Work on If You're Reading This Is Too Late.
I just wanna know if you ain't right there running through the 6 shit. Tell us who the folks quit running through the 6 with. Running through the 6 with my folks.
And even tweeted out, "Stop comparing Drake to me too. He don't write his own raps. That's why he ain't tweet my album, because we found out." Following this beef, reference tracks to several Drake songs would be released. People were shocked as they heard Quentin rap melodies and choruses from songs like Rico, 10 Bands, Started From the Bottom, and Know Yourself.
That's like how, kind of like how Meek Mills found out that Quentin Miller was writing for Drake because of that Rico song. When Rico first came out, Meek thought Drake was taking shots at him on that song. I listened to that song 100 times. I still don't know how he figured out Drake was taking shots on him. I still didn't get the angles that he was taking with that. People was like, yo, Drake wasn't taking shots at you. He didn't even write that song.
That's crazy.
How was he taking shots at you? He didn't write that song. Like, and that's how he got
said it was on his mind and it wasn't even his pen?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, money, new women gotta keep it bouncing.
Other reference tracks would be released from Party Next Door for the songs Company, Legend, and You With Me. Man, imagine this is your dream, to write for a massive artist like Drake, and in the end you don't even get paid for your contribution.
I never got a publishing check off of any Drake songs.
Regardless, the ghostwriter...
He got paid. We're gonna put that information out there, right? He got paid $30,000 for 6 songs.
For 6 songs.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's $5,000 a song. It's more than most people are getting. But, of course, when you come into the game with no leverage, they taking that publishing straight from you.
They snatching all that.
I need it.
Allegations had cooled off for a very long time after this. Drake, of course, went on to drop a ton of hits and several albums. But now the ghosts of the past are seemingly back, as the reference tracks have leaked for Mob Ties, Ratchet Happy Birthday, and Jump. As the reference track...
Yeah, it is. That's Kevin Durant. That's crazy. Must be at a basketball game or something.
Have leaked for Mob Ties, Ratchet Happy Birthday, and Jumbotron Shit Poppin'. Specifically, I do want to hone in on Mob Ties here because, well, Ratchet Happy Birthday fucking sucks. And Mob Ties by many is considered to be a classic Drake song, as many felt it was a response to Pusha T. Just listen to how his biggest fans feel about it.
But I did hear about that maybe he got some help on Mob Ties, and I ain't gonna lie, Mob Ties was a song that I felt that was Drake with his back against the wall, and I was like, yo, Drake, if he ain't right, it felt away.
I love the song.
Yeah.
He said, I thought that was a song with Drake back against the wall, and he wasn't the one that wrote that song, so he wasn't even the one with his back against the wall.
Yeah, it's crazy. You know, when you have a perception of something,
and
then reality hits, it's like, ooh, that's not what I thought it was.
Yeah, that's almost equivalent to finding out Tupac didn't write Hit 'Em Up. You know what I'm saying? You know how massive a song that is for Tupac? That's like some people's best diss song ever to come out, and then to know that he wasn't behind that, it would change your perspective on the song.
Yeah.
Like that, I would be like, that would hurt my heart.
What's one of our favorite songs, Mavi, now?
Sick of these niggas.
Oh,
yeah,
my
sick
God.
of these
I didn't
niggas.
have Mob
Ties. Some help.
Sick of
these niggas.
Oh, hide some help. Yeah. Get rid of these niggas.
But now
he just sitting there like, knowing his head, I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Right. I'm glad you guys like it.
I ain't read it, but yeah, I'll take the credit. He put his name smooth. Now that putting your name on the test, that analogy goes just so well. And to see him when they mention it, he's like, you can almost tell, like, he's like,
it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Sick of these niggas.
Oh my God.
I didn't have mob ties.
Oh, I'm sick of
these
them.
niggas.
Look at his face.
I'll hire some help. Yeah. Get rid of these niggas.
But now we're finding out that an artist named Vori is allegedly the man behind Mob Ties. The flow, the cadence, everything is mapped out on this reference track.
Sick of these niggas. Hey. Sick of these bitches. Hire shooter. You ready, bitch?
Now, should we be surprised by this? Absolutely not. But it does just show yet another prophecy coming true.
I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough.
And now we're finding out that he didn't even write his most infamous tough guy anthem. Now, in any other genre, I don't think many people would give a single shit. But in rap, this has always been considered a cardinal sin, and for someone who has claimed over and over again that he is the best rapper in the world with the best pen, well, people find it comical. And listen, guys, I love many Drake songs.
Because in hip-hop, we want to hear your thoughts from your perspective, to see how your pen works, so we could put you up against the test against the best pens that came into the game. But if you're not writing your stuff, we can't even put you in the test to compare you, because this is not actually your stuff.
It's been used in bars really to even attack you. Think about Jay-Z and Nas. Remember when he said you writing what you seen out your window?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this ain't something new.
Yeah.
That people will attack you for not writing your own.
Yeah, it's always been like that since the beginning of hip hop's. Now, I say that recently it had been less and less of that, people caring, but in the era we came up with, that was a no-no.
Yeah, because it's always been like one of the things, like, you look at rappers for writing their own material.
Yeah.
At the same time, you do need writers. Otherwise, the writers will be very pissed off because it's a purpose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But most people, when you think of writers, you think like R&B, you know, love songs.
Yeah.
You're not thinking about somebody telling you
Yeah.
their thoughts in their mind from a rap bars.
Yeah. Facts. Like, I was on this block, I sold this. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's different if you wasn't there to experience the experiences, and that's what rap is about.
Right.
Letting people that's not from where you at experience what you experience.
Where you at. Instead of experiencing where he from, we experiencing everything else.
Yeah, facts.
I spent many years and had many good times listening to Drake. He has several classic albums to me, and he is arguably the greatest entertainer of my generation. But somewhere around 2017, I stopped checking in on his music. I think Scorpion was the first record I really didn't enjoy. And unfortunately for Drake, he just went up against the most authentic artist I've ever seen when it comes to representing where he is from and how he is raised. And when you stack that up against a manufactured mega artist who seemingly has no boundaries as to which flow or style he might steal next, he was really fighting an uphill battle. And coming in with no strategy at all was just a horrible decision. Like, he went from begging Kendrick to drop to saying, oh well, that was just a fun little sparring session. Like, he got cooked to the point that almost
he had a strategy. His strategy was a little bro on. It just didn't work.
Yeah, because he was like, drop. Then he was like, stop.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
I'm about to little bro you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we seen Jay-Z do that his whole career to everybody. I'm just gonna little bro you. I'm a little, I got more money than you. I get more cars than you. I got more girls than you. Beyonce's my wife. I'm a little bro you.
Yeah, then he got Kung Fu Kenny.
Facts.
A month later, Drake's biggest fanboys are still scrambling and crying over this massive L. And Jesus Christ, is it beyond easy to trigger them at this point. But y'all let me know what you guys think about this whole situation down below.
Let's get it.
Samar Wilson here representing Ghetto Action News Network _ all lower cases.
No spaces.
Find us on Facebook, and when you do, like something, leave some comments, share something, and come back. All right, we're going to get right into this.
Let's get it.
Drake just took a lot of L's.
Oh,
they've been piling up, man, and trying to fight him off wasn't the best plan. You know what I'm saying? He's taking, like, at this point, he just needs to go back to doing what it was that got him here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we all know he got good music, but right now it's not a good look.
Yeah.
So we're just going to see what happens. What you think?
I think this summer we're going to get a lot of good music from Drake. All the stuff, everybody talking about him, making videos about him, taking shots about him. I think he's going to go somewhere and come out with some great music.
Fuel for the fire.
Yeah, I think this definitely, he's going to put that work in. He's going to call up all the writers, go through a lot of stuff. And next time we hear Drake, it's definitely going to be something on fire. That's what I definitely expect from him, because I don't think somebody that's a hit maker like this can just stop making hits. He does it in his sleep at this point. I think it was a great video. I put everything together. Can't wait to see what else come from this. But until then, it's your boy Trey TV, and I'm out.